what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. Memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to... We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the... Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft,
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
She loved me in her way.
There appears to be another
she protected me
intact
from
memory
Dad.
close to you in temporal sequence.
That cost her more than a
There.
few beatings.
Try that
I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever.
Let's keep looking.
It's only looking
I'll
back,
connect you to the next intact memory.
by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else
We
dead.
seem to be getting closer.
Wanted. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. Big heads never liked taking orders from
I
a
found another
dirty,
intact memory.
contaminated degenerate
Whenever
like
you're
me.
ready.
But they needed me. And I made sure they...
Is that your son?
Wasn't my
This
idea
appears
to
to be a
settle
very
down with a
recent
kid
one.
in the middle of
So-
Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Oh boy, Piper has really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but...
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in...
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no... Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there.
Sure. How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could get. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one...
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Excellent.
So much knowledge was lost when the bomb was trying to bring it back.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were...
Really?
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What?
Mm-hmm. You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Wait. Were you just playing it?
I guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Uh-huh. Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see.
Hey.
What's the plan?
Over here.
Count on it.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey, Valentine.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Right. Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had to... It's just, with everything that's happened with you, and it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you hold...
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the, transition. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of any...
Sure.
Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds.
Right.
Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kids I took taking up.
Was it hard?
But I guess An upset. Yeah. Hell, I never. It was about then. It took me. That was a long.
Heads up.
Do something for you? The Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see her? How's the other day?
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that... That's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. Best way to stick together.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that come in peace malarkey.
What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community? The Institute and their sins! That's right. Who said that?